Welcome to Forerunners Pilates with AB. If you're a runner, chances are you've felt tightness and stiffness through the hips and the hamstrings as a little bit of a hybrid. So this really quick mobility routine is going to help loosen off the hips and the hamstrings all together, so you'll be right and ready, fresh for your next run. We'll start this one lying down. Nice and easy. You may have just gotten back from a run, so we want to take it nice and slow to start off with. And all we need to do here is in fact take your right ankle over your left side knee. So you're in a figure 4 stretch position. Take your elbows out wide like a cactus arm position. And then from here, float your left leg to 90 degrees. So you've already got a little bit of core action happening here. All you need to do is start to take your legs across to the left and then slowly tap them down. Bring them straight back to center. We've got 2 more like this. So a little bit of active mobility. Take them across to the left. Keep your elbows down. And then back to your start position. On number 3, we are going to take them down and hold them there. So you plant your heel heavy all the way across. Use your left hand to start to push your right knee away. So you're getting blocked here from both directions. So it's hip traction, glute opening, and then a little bit of thoracic expansion as you keep your shoulders flat. And just hold that for 3, 2, 1. Bring your elbows back to 90 degrees. Take your knees back to tabletop position. From here, plant your left heel down, interlace your hands behind your right side leg. A little bit of hamstring warm up here. So pull your toes back, extend that right side heel, and then slowly bend. If you're pretty flexy in the hammies, you're welcome to add a chin tuck. That's gonna go deeper into the back of the right hammy, and then slowly release. We're just gonna do 4 here in total. So as you're starting to open up through the back of that posterior chain into your hammy, see if you can start to curl up a little higher or even pull your toes back a little further. And then this will be your very last one here, tucking your chin into your chest. Hold this last one, and then from here, just start to point your toes and flex your toes. So we're just getting a little bit of ankling movement happening through that base lower limb, which is gonna help stretch out that hamstring. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're back to our start position. Our elbows are nice and wide. Take your left ankle over your right knee, back into that figure 4 position. Your knees come to 90 degrees. That's it. Hold that little bit of core activation. Now just take it all the way across to the right. Gently tap it down. And then slowly using your core back to your start position. Active mobility through the hips, glutes, even through those deep abdominals. And number 3 is where we get a little bit deeper. So you'll take your knees, your ankles all the way across. Plant them down heavy here. Take your left hand gently inside of that left knee and just start to gently push that knee away. So you're getting a little bit of a traction element here as well as glutes. And just hold here for 3, 2, 1. Elbows back to your start position. Slowly unravel. From here, plant your right heel down, interlace your hands behind your left leg. Toes back to your nose. From here, start to charge your heels straight up towards the ceiling, hamstring stretch. Once again, if you're nice and flexy, you can add that chin tuck, shoulder lift, drive your toes to your nose, your heel to the ceiling. And we've only got 4 of these before a hold, 2 to go here. Lifting your chest, toes back to your nose, and this will be your final one. Lift, hold, and then from here, just that little bit of ankling movement, point your toes and flex. Point your toes and flex. You're here for 3, 2, 1. You're done. Let your elbows go wide. Just have a little sway of your knees from side to side. We're a little looser through the hips and the hammies. We're gonna get a little bit more functional. We're coming up to a seated position. You're in this sort of mermaid setup. Your right knee is bent, your left leg is bent. Internal rotation, external rotation. From here, take your right hand behind you. That left hand here will start to lift up as we push our hips forwards, stretching through the front of that left hip flexor. But now from here, using some active release, that left foot glides forwards. Plant the left foot down, and we're coming into a bit of a lunge stretch here, reach across the body. And then using strength control, come all the way back to your start position. That's it, we go again. Lift up your hips, drive it forwards. Step across into your lunge stretch. That's it, so you're getting into your psoas, your hip flexor, even into that left outer hip. And let's go for one more. That's it, active range. A little bit of drama here as you lift your hips, float across, plant it down, hinge, stretch, release. And we're all the way back to our start position, straight across into some hamstrings. So from here, left leg extends, right knee comes in. That's it, foot is flat against your thigh, and I want you to reach up towards the ceiling. From here, start to reach towards your toes, and I want you to see if you can grab onto your ankle. If you can't, grab behind your calf. And then from here, we're gonna go for that neural floss. So tuck your chin in, pull your toes back. Lift your chin, point your toes. So the best way to increase hamstring length, rather than a static stretch, is to actually provide a little bit of neurodynamic flossing. So you're releasing not only the hamstrings at the back through the muscles and tendons, but also the nerves running down that posterior chain. You're also getting a little bit of hip mobility here on the right. Let's go for two more. And then this will be your very last one. Finishing this last one, toes right back, chin tucked, come back to your start position, roll out through your shoulders. Back into this mermaid position here in the middle of your mat. You've got your left foot forwards, your right knee back, external, internal rotation. From here, your left hand plants down, right arm comes behind you, open up through your chest. Start to push your knees down, open up through the front of the pelvis. Step that right foot across, that right arm reaches up, over, hinge through your hips. You're getting opening through the left hip, length through the side waist. Slowly coming all the way back down to your start position, your hand comes behind. So we've got 3 reps here in total, not many. Step it across, functional, active, range through the hips. And then slowly back down to your start position. And this is your last one, lift it up, reach it across. See if you can get really good angulation through the left and the right hip, reach across the body. And then just gently landing all the way back down into the middle of your mat, straight from hips, back into hammies, your right leg extended, your left knee bent. Your foot is flush with your quad. And reach your arms up towards the ceiling, reaching forwards. And once again, if you can't reach your ankle, grab behind your calf or your knee. And one side will always feel a little bit tighter than the other. So you gotta respect that. Lift up through your core here so you protect your lower back, tuck your chin in, pull your toes back to your nose. And then just gently lift your chin, point your toes. Tuck your chin, toes back to your nose. And point. So gradually what you'll find with this little bit of a floss technique is you'll start to release that hamstring, the nerves, a little bit quicker than a sustained stretch. You've got 3 more. Final 2. And then this will be your final one. Toes back to your nose, final little stretch. And then from here, lift up your chin, roll out your shoulders. From here, coming all the way onto your knees. Big shoulder roll, step your feet nice and far apart. And then from here, tuck your chin into your chest. We're coming straight into a hamstring fold here. So your fingertips will come down, your feet are slightly separated, and then from here, grab onto your elbows, and we'll just finish here with a nice slow ragdoll, but a little bit more movement here to wind up into your hips and your lower back. So you're going all the way around to the right, twisting it up, all the way around to the left. Trying to get as much length through the back of the body as possible. Let's go 1 more each side. And then from here, slowly peeling your spine all the way up. 1 vertebra at a time to the top, shoulders roll down and back, hips, hammies should be feeling nice and loose and ready for your next run. I hope you enjoyed your session of Pilates with AB. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe and follow the link below for more exercise snacks, mobility tips and runner special sequences. Enjoy.